Hello and welcome to Warrior 613. I'm Jason and coming to you at the end of the Thanksgiving holidays. It's been a whirlwind and we've had a blast. But just wanted to make a quick video, fill you in on a few things and some things that I've gotten some questions about. And want to talk a little bit about just what's going on with my physical therapy and rehabilitation stuff. So it's I've gotten a lot of questions, especially from some of you that are that may be thinking about trying the same thing, and they see the pictures and they say, "Man, that was quick." I will remind you. I have not posted videos, and I will do that very quickly. I've posted photos. Which a lot of times when you post photos of something, somebody's mind takes it a little bit further or a little less than what's actually happening in that photo. So keep in mind, you've seen plenty of Facebook and Instagram filters for people that you look at them and you say, "Oh man, I thought I knew them. That doesn't even look like the same person." So you can do a lot of different things with photography. So I was posting these photos really just that I'm doing some things that I had not done in a long time. This is a slow process. This is one that I would say if I'm going to try it and give it a full run, I'm saying 6 months may give me a good idea of what I'm going to be able to accomplish and get back to, or to start seeing what's possible. I'm not 100% sure. I actually was talking with my wife and my physical therapist, and I was like, I'm fairly disciplined with this. If you just give me the stuff, now I can go and do it at my house. I'll go and do it on my own. And that was vetoed by my wife, and she said, "No, you're going to continue and go 5 days as long as you can, and then we'll at the end of the year we'll look towards spreading out a little bit more." But I've got 4 or 5 days a week through the next month, and I apologize if you can't, if it's cutting in and out. It's very windy out here. It feels great, but so I'm excited. It's one of those things that it teaches me. It teaches going through a physical therapy process, and I've done it several times, whether it be through athletics or whether it several times with that, and that's very frustrating. Through being diagnosed with MS and even some injuries that I went through that I thought were injuries that really were the beginnings of multiple sclerosis, and going through some physical therapy with things there, it's always different. And I think the biggest thing for anybody going through that is you have to take you want goals, and that's great, but you want to take your preconceived thoughts out of it. I can have a goal, but with a neurological disorder, it's one of those that my biggest focus is every day that I'm here, I want to be better than the day before. And I have a very have an addictive personality, in that I have to really pull myself back. Okay, I don't need to go out and do the exercises I do in therapy. I don't need to do that 3 or 4 times a day. I need to listen to my body. I need to be very mindful of what my body's telling me. I need to do the things that I didn't find as attractive when I was younger. And everybody, if you've played sports, and even sometimes the higher up you go, it's not any better. You assume. Those are you say, okay, man, college professionals, man, they're really taking their mobility seriously. They're really taking the smaller exercises seriously, and that's not always the case. They may be when there's a strength coach in front of them, or when somebody is right there babysitting them, but most of the time that's not the case. So it's one of those that's probably the biggest thing, is I've had to really be disciplined on not going too much. I've been very excited because we've seen some pretty quick bounce back from some things that I have not done in a long time. And sometimes the worst thing you can get is affirmation of those by somebody that's over your therapy. And I've absolutely loved Colby, and but sometimes I know that's worse for me. I almost need somebody that says, "Yep, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. It's not. I don't think you'll ever get to this. I don't think you'll ever get to that." And so he's got a good balance there between affirmation and pushing me to continue. Don't get satisfied with this. Don't get satisfied with that. And that's probably the toughest thing right now is we don't know. We don't know how quickly my body's going to adapt. Some of it is atrophy. Some of it is just lack of that muscle movement, that pattern. Some of the things with it being neurological is some of the stuff comes back just by getting the muscle pattern going again, and you've got to have that fine balance between hypertrophy of muscles and just creating a new movement pattern, or realizing the addition of a movement pattern that you have not been accustomed to doing lately. So we're excited. We haven't even pulled the Bioness system out. I'm trying to keep all aids off of my legs. I don't want to use braces. I don't want to use ankle foot orthotics right now. I want to push my body as much as I can to see where we can go. So not to ruin things, but hey, no, I'm not walking yet. No, I'm not. Well, I said yet. That is my goal. But no, I'm not walking. I have gotten back up on my crutches, which is something that I couldn't do. I've actually today, third day in a row doing some unassisted standing and with nothing to hold on to. I have something there for an emergency, and but getting some good bouts of 20 to 40 seconds with no assistance. So that's kind of the update. It's like anything. It's a slow process. It's when you have to put the work in. And the biggest thing that I'm trying to do is, it's not at the end of 6 months, if I'm not walking unassisted or walking with a cane or walking with crutches, does that mean that there was nothing, that it was a waste? No, not by any means. It's one of those that I'm gonna push it as much as I can, and it's not up to me to decide. I'll let my body's gonna get where it needs to get, but I'm gonna put in the work. I'm not gonna say, man, I wish I had pushed it a little bit harder. So love all of you, and hope you have a great week as we get into the Christmas season, and I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and love all of you, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.